Hello, and welcome to a tutorial on ARMA 3, teaching you how to customize your loadout when spawning with the ARMA 3 editor. What this is removing headgear, removing all of the weapons, then adding in binoculars and other weapons to the inventory. I'll walk you through all of this and teach you how to customize your loadout. Loading up a new world here. Spawn in a new soldier. I'm going to make it a rifleman facing towards the compound, just for something to look at. Save the world, and then preview it. So here I am, inside of the world. As you can see, I have an MX rifle, first aid kits, magazines, smoke grenades, frag grenades, pistol, extra equipment, things that you may or may not want to spawn with when you're creating a mission. So, what we're going to do is we're going to customize this class. First of all, we'll remove all of the items in the inventory. So type in remove all items and then hit tab to finish it off. This refers to your character, the character that you are putting into the initialization of, so that that character is affected, none other. You then need to enter remove all weapons. This. That will remove the weapon that you are holding. This will allow us to customize what weapon you start with. The semicolon means the end of the command, so that another may begin. Removing all the items like this will not remove every item in the inventory. Some items, like the map, compass, NVGs, or binoculars, are equipped. And so to remove those, we would use the command remove all assigned items, this. However, we're not going to be doing that today, as all the items equipped are something we would want inside of a mission. Say you didn't want to wear a helmet. You wanted your character to have no helmet because, say, they'd been attacked and captured. This is simple. Remove headgear. This. That's going to be an example for this mission. You can also do things like remove vest, which will remove the vest. Remove all containers, which will remove all clothing from the character. Or remove uniform. However, we don't need any of these because we want to keep the equipment space. So, next we want to change the weapon. To select what weapon we want, we're going to head over to the config viewer. Already bookmarked down in the bottom left for everyone that uses ARMA should be CFG weapons. Double click this to open up the list. Scroll down a little and it should be there. Assault rifles are marked as A rifle, whereas sniper rifles are marked as S rifles. And LMGs are marked as LMGs. We want a sniper rifle for this mission, in particular the EBR. HAMR refers to the sight that we want. We also want a point for the laser pointer that can be only seen while using NVGs. And so this, with those two attachments, is the ideal gun. Copy from down here. This, add weapon, and then paste in the gun. Perfect. So let's save and preview. Well, there's a problem here. The gun isn't loaded. So now we're going to load in some magazines. Unlike the gun, you cannot use the add weapon command for magazines, as the magazines are stored under a different category. If you scroll up, you will find CFG magazines. If you double-click this and highlight it like so, then double-click bookmark selected class, it shall be bookmarked down here as well, and you can double-click it to open it. This helps a lot when trying to navigate quickly. Now the rounds required for the EBR are as follows. Here, 20 round 7.62 by 4.5 magazine. So we're going to highlight this, copy it, and put it into the kit here. This, add magazine, paste, and we're done. That's one magazine in the inventory. If we want to add more, all we need to do is copy and paste. Now there will be 2 magazines in the inventory. So let's save the level and preview. Okay, so we have 2 magazines here, but we need to reload when we begin. This, although nothing to worry about, can be rather irritating. So, we're going to use a little trick, which goes as follows. By pasting the command before the gun, the magazine is already in the inventory, and when the gun is added, the magazine is automatically loaded into the gun. Therefore, when you spawn, the magazine will already be in the gun, and there will be 2 magazines in the inventory. Another thing to note is that also stored under the magazine section are things like grenades. There is also claymore directional mines, flares, satchel charges, and the like. If we want to have a hand grenade in the inventory, this means that the way we would do it is by using the command this, add magazine, hand grenade. This is because it's filed under a different section of the config menu, and so you need to access the magazines, not the weapons section. This gets particularly confusing in items such as the map, compass, or GPS. This is because they are filed under CFG weapons. As you can see here, item compass, item core, item GPS, map, radio, and watch. So let's add an item GPS to the menu. By copying this, and using this command. This, add weapon, item GPS, semicolon. This will add the GPS and also the hand grenade to the inventory. Let's just make sure all of that worked. So, we have the grenade, and now we have the GPS. The last thing worth noting is that if you wish to remove a specific piece of item or equipment, you need to do it like follows. Instead of just using the command this remove item, and then typing in the item name, which is in this case MV goggles, you first need to remove the item from the equipped inventory by using the command this unassign item NV goggles. This is to unassign it from the character and then remove it. You cannot remove an assigned item unless you use the command remove all assigned items. So when we spawn, we no longer have our MV goggles and they are not in our inventory. We have a grenade and nothing more. No helmet. We have the gun we want. And we could, if necessary, remove the clothing with the command remove uniform, this. However, the items would still be put into the most recent container, which is the carrier light. So we would spawn with everything we'd already coded in. We can also add clothing by using the following commands. This, add uniform, and then you need the uniform there. The uniforms can also be found in the config viewer weapons section, near the bottom. Let's add some pilot overalls. Here's the name, so we just copy that and paste it where I left the quotes. And so here we have it, the uniform. This also works with headgear, but you need to make sure that you paste it or add it after where you've done the remove headgear command. If you don't do this, you'll put in the new headgear and then it will be removed before you even get to see it. So we use the command this, add headgear, and then whatever headgear you wish. The headgear is also found in the CFG weapons area, and I'm going to add a red cap. So I'll copy it from here, and then paste it in the quotes that I left behind. So when we preview it, we can see the red cap in action. I hope this tutorial helps and that you've enjoyed watching. Please leave a like down below if you have, and don't forget to favourite if it really helped you out. I should be releasing another tutorial soon about how to put items into boxes. Thanks for watching.